Why are you still holding the book? What's happening right now?
Magic is happening right now.
What
Yeah,
book?
it's a bit.
What book? There's no book here at all.
There is no spoon.
Of course, I hit the wrong button and I close my thing. All gonna suffer for it. Ah.
All right, I should start recording.
Batting 1,000 today. It's excellent. Hello and welcome to our gathering of heroes. These are the would-be heroes of the Marvel Universe, an actual play using the relatively new Marvel Multiverse 616 ttrpg system. As a warning, this is a game that can also explore mature themes, and while we will be specifically avoiding some topics, the game may still include body horror, gore, violence, loss of character agency, gaslighting, mind control, or other topics. Our players have discussed consent and boundaries, and we collectively avoid situations that may be triggering. Players will always let me know if anything is uncomfortable by using yellow and red cards in our private chat. If you as a viewer ever feel uncomfortable or triggered, please pause and step away. Our streams will be available on YouTube after the game, and you can always come back to an episode when you feel ready. 3 quick acknowledgements to Roll20, the official virtual tabletop of the Marvel Multiverse TTRPG system. To Demiplane, owned by Roll20, a platform that connects TTRPG fans to make games better with high-quality tools that enhance the ways games can be played, shared, and explored. And to Marvel Comics, without whom none of this would be happening. And let's introduce our cast, starting with Aya.
Hello, I am Aya. I play our insert objective, adorable objective adjective here, Lily.
Yes.
I can talk. I swear I can English. This is just a
You
train
can
wreck all
English.
over.
Englishing is great. Adam.
Hi, I'm Adam, better known as Silvine. Tonight I'll be playing Cal Winters, aka Dreadfire.
Yeah, it's been a while since you played it.
It's been a few weeks.
Playing the other things all over the place.
Yeah.
All right. John.
Hello, I'm John. I am playing the dragon wrestling, temporarily conscious Steel Aegis.
In this reality,
In
not
this
the,
time,
not the Steel Aegis that got his ass kicked in Norway.
Oh no!
He was a different guy.
Yeah, that was
We don't talk about that.
1687 universe. Yeah,
Exactly.
that's where everyone sucks, and Gideon's right.
That was Steve Aegis.
Dang, so much shade. And Glitch.
I like when I get to go last and transition us into the plot. Hi, everybody, it's Glitch. I'm playing Alexi, aka Anima, our favorite, best mascot team doggo. Right now, a wyvern, though.
The bestest. I was going to say the bestest.
Wyvern.
Wyvern?
Wyverns are just the final evolution of dogs.
The
Yes.
goodest,
They're the biggest, bestest boys.
the goodest boy with an eye at the end. Anyway, so speaking of wyverns, what's happening? What is going on? Last episode, we had all kinds of shenaniganery happening, chaos erupting, the money on the table flying all over the place as portals are opened in a desperate attempt. Well done and well organized, I might add. So I am actually going to give a karma point to everyone for it.
Ooh.
Yes, I'm front loading you karma. There's a reason for this. That said, shenaniganery because the individual known as Roderick Kingsley, the potential mayor of Seattle, seemed to go a little off his rock and tossed some conspicuous looking orange pumpkins behind him as he traipsed toward the window, shooting dead a mook in his way and causing a certain level of mayhem as these pumpkins exploded into gas and destructive power, or at least they would have had our team not acted with alacrity and precision and open portals where they needed to be. So instead of the main area getting flooded with gas, it was the elevator. And then Zan Andrews defiantly super sped down the length of the room, grabbed the explosive grenades, and phased them out the window, just enough to get everyone safe, not enough to not blow the side of the building apart. So
It's fine. They're insured.
exactly, it's fine. Many things. Roderick Kingsley basically at that point used that to make his way toward the window. Managed to escape the clutches of Dreadfire's chains and launched himself out the window onto his awaiting kind of bat-like glider. And then...
No, we punched a hole through his chest, and it turned out he was
Yeah,
a
he was a
robot.
life
Oh
model
yes,
decoy.
my bad.
Decoy.
Oh yeah, that's right. The LED, the life model decoy. Yes. It's hard to tell them apart. I mean, I was fooled, so.
Yeah,
Sure
they're almost
everybody else was.
identical.
Exactly. Yeah. So you destroyed a robot, vicious brutes that you are, and the hobgoblin was outside laughing at you the whole time. At which point, he's overly joyed at the fact that you blew a hole in the wall, and he took that opportunity to summon through portal some rather large beasties, two of which crawled through this hole, one of which launched itself at the open gaping chasm that is the side of the 66th floor of the hotel, and the other one was grappled around the neck by steel Aegis in bulwark form, and they started plummeting to the ground. I'm
As one
pretty sure
does.
that's where we left off. Did I
That
miss
sounds
any?
about
Sounds
right.
about right.
Oh, no, not quite. At
Oh.
that point, Alexei saying, hey, my full power and my full potential is unlocked. I'm going to milk this. Transformed themselves into a wyvern.
Because why not? You only live once.
Charging down the length of the table. And, oh yes, someone let a 10-year-old have, or a 13-year-old have a gun. We did
To be
not.
fair, we don't know how
Oh,
old she is
fine.
exactly.
Yeah, well, just true. Someone in the body of a 13-year-old has a gun.
There we go.
At which point,
And
she-
in our defense, the
No one
mob
literally does
left
do
the
anything.
guns there. It's not our fault that there are just guns lying around. So
It's not our fault this child is now armed.
Suppose not. Then again,
I
no
feel
one
like
tells
this
Lily
wouldn't
what to
hold
do,
up in
really.
court.
kind of is. But anyway,
Nah.
we'll treat this with the kid gloves it is. It requires. Kid gloves. All right. So, we even had an initiative order that is still there.
Woohoo!
Papa.
I'm kind of impressed by that. The only thing I didn't have on there was the wyverns for some reason.
Why?
So let me fix that.
I don't think they officially got a turn
They have
last
not
time.
yet.
Yeah, like they showed up and we immediately started
They already.
friggin'
Yeah, somebody
pulling
shot
out
one right
heaters and tackling lizards.
What's going on with that? Somebody shot one right away.
Oh, what the heck?
what is
These aren't
that?
endangered
That's so
species.
weird.
That's just
Couldn't be me.
rude. Rude. All right.
Couldn't be the
roll for
missing
initiative.
abducted child.
Couldn't be.
Couldn't be.
That. Hold on. Did I give them situational awareness? Yes, I did. Pardon me.
Seeing as how often they get killed in fiction, I don't think dragons have very good situational awareness.
Well, do the wyverns have stats that I need to be aware of?
Oh, yeah, okay.
If not, I can
one
just go
second.
based
I
on.
forgot about that. That's fine.
I can
Quick,
just
tell
go
us their
based off
greatest
of my own
weakness.
stats. I'm okay with just going based off of my stuff if it's easier. I just thought I'd ask.
No, they have way better stats.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, I was just going based off of what you wanted, man.
No, fair's fair.
At this point, I'm going to have so many different character sheets with stats. It's insane.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want the you know what? No,
The
I
big
gotta
one.
go in here. I'll edit it so that you can control it.
Cool.
Let me change this. This one. Actually, I gave you that stat, didn't I? Yeah, that one's controlled by Anima, and that's actually open the character sheet. That should be a wyvern. Oh no, it's going to give me Anima stats. No, it doesn't. Okay. Actually, this represents character. It's not Anima, that is a wyvern. Save that. So you should now see your stats with the, oh, what the?
Now I'm just imagining a scene where Anima and the other dragon are just in a full-on tussle, and Lily's just sitting there with the gun, like, I don't know which one to shoot.
We had this discussion last time. The one that can talk.
Shoot the one
Hey, if
that can
you're
talk.
capable of speech, so are they.
No.
It
Oh.
is part of Alexi's abilities that were fully unlocked.
Oh,
You know, talk in animal form.
nice.
So, the one that can talk.
Oh, you're like a level 3 druid now.
Yeah, it's great. This is see. There's no bad sides to having a new
Yes.
patron. I'm not going to face the
Yeah.
consequences of my
That's
actions
fair.
ever at any point.
Absolutely not.
Only good things. Only wins.
Oh, character settings. All right, I gotta go back to the character settings. On this thing,
If it's too
you
complicated, you
control
don't have
some
to do it,
wyverns. Edit. No, it's fine. It's fine. I got this.
I don't think that it's too complicated.
Edited and
I think it's
controlled
just
by-
roll 20s being a bit of a tuchus.
Switch.
Of what it usually is.
Save.
That's what I said.
So you should be able to see it now.
Okay, hang on. Let me refresh and see if that. Nope, that's not what I pressed. Thank you.
Presence character.
Let's see if that
You
does
should
it.
be able to grab the one in the middle.
So now what
Editability. So that's character.
Where?
Oh, no, sorry, my bad. I didn't do one thing. There.
There it is.
That
Cool.
should be you.
Nice. Ooh.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh
Kind of
man, it's
beast.
melee.
Kind of a
And
beast.
nice.
Kind of a beast. Also, it does poison damage. So that's its
Ooh.
special special power signature attack. So you get
Nice.
edge on that. However, its invulnerability is poison. So it can't kill itself by stabbing itself or be stabbed by another one. So, but there's lots of heroes around that you could stab if you want. Make my job easier. It's fine. It's fine.
No. Those are in fact my teammates. I
All
do in
right.
fact like them.
Now that all that's out of the way, put that next to that one, and oh, you have an A as well. Okay. So let's what? Okay. All right. So then let me just double check the time. Good. Well, let's start at the top. So we'll go with Anima.
Okay.
Lexi first. You're
Cool.
now walking on your hind legs. Your arms are all outstretched, and your fingers have spread wide, and they're gigantic flaps of leather between them. You can walk on your knuckles. It's very weird and awkward. Neck is particularly long. You're convinced you have more than 7 vertebrae in your neck now.
Oh, okay.
You ever just feel acutely aware of how many vertebrae you have?
That's one
More
does.
often than I'd like.
yeah.
Or my
Sorry, I'm just
lack thereof. And so,
taking a closer look at the powers to see what I want to do. And then I see that the wyvern has heightened sense 1, which is crazy when that isn't true for Alexi. All right. Just thought that was funny.
you smell the gunpowder in the room. You smell the acrid. You can almost taste the remnants of the smoke, gas grenades. Everything around you
Smell
is super
each
sharp.
and
Your
every
eyes,
overpriced cologne that's being worn.
you can smell the
okay.
Brillo cream in the hair. Yeah, and your eyes can see in the ultraviolet spectrum too. Let's just make shit up.
Please open the thing that I want you to open. Thank you.
Never.
Oh, I need to.
Oh, that's what that does. Okay.
Was that?
Also,
You can fly stupidly fast.
I think, because Alexi's kind of looking at this and is kind of going, well, I don't want to just run and jump at this thing because then we'll both go flying out of the window. And right now, that doesn't seem optimal when somebody else has already gone flying out of the window.
Yeah, that's just gauche at that point.
So, Alexi is going to do, I think I will do Venom Blast.
That I assume the other wyvern.
Yes.
Okay, and not the the mobs. There's mobsters.
No, I'm going to focus on the wyvern
So here's a
and
weird
have the rest of the
question.
team.
Here's a weird question.
I don't like this.
See,
Already.
the logic in me, the dungeon master, the map design, and I'm like,
The
this is a
sadist.
huge creature. This thing takes up a lot of squares.
Mhm.
How wide is this blast, and where exactly? I mean, you can probably track it so that you can hit it.
Let's see.
So you're going to want to hit it. Because if you don't hit it, Dreadfire is like literally right there.
Well, Dreadfire is phasing already, so
That is also true.
he's
'Cause he's
fine.
like,
And
oh,
also,
shit. There's
all
a
it
trap.
trying
says-
to tackle him, and it went through him.
all it says is that range for Venom Blast is 5 spaces
Yep.
because it's a ranged attack. So,
Yeah.
but I mean, if Dreadfire is phasing, then it's fine.
Absolutely.
So, therefore, what would I roll for this?
That will be an agility attack.
Agility? Okay. All right.
That massive agility that these things have.
Let's see if this works on my tablet.
So it
Maybe I-
did.
Oh,
I hate this. I have to like go out of. Okay, sorry. I have to like go out of the space where you roll in order to see what my roll is, which means I have to just sit and click a bunch of stuff until screens go away and other screens come back. So it's a little rough. So I may just make my rolls in demiplane and just look at the map
That's perfectly fine.
from here on out. So
Yes.
I would be doing that. For now though,
100%.
that's the roll.
It's
16.
That is in fact a 16 though. So you do hit it and
Yeah.
spray the venom. It is, of course, everyone else basically sees this wyvern that's on the table sort of start pork glands in its neck expand, and it expunges this blast of venomous goo, not unlike a cat throwing up a hairball.
Oh, I was thinking like when a dog starts getting ready to throw up. It's like that's the worst sound in the world.
It truly is.
Yeah. And It sprays against it, closes an eye. And the damage you would do is 5 times 3. 15 plus 3, 18 points. Okay.
And that's me.
Are you moving anywhere?
Not at the moment.
Cool.
I feel very intimidating being on top of the table. So
Everything is much smaller right now. Dreadfire.
Yeah, so he's still trying to figure out how to get to the hobgoblin since that's the actual problem. So he is going to summon Dreadfire chains from his hands and grapple the wyvern, but it's much larger than him. So the idea is he's grappling himself to it more so than he's keeping it from moving. He's going to essentially try and steer the thing and make it go. He's going to try and ride it.
Going to ride the. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So summon the chains and whip him around his neck and just like mush. Try to snatch him out the window, make him go after the
That's a melee attack roll, please. Also, that makes you solid.
It does.
Just
For the time
saying.
being.
Just
Well,
saying.
I mean, I'm still using
just in case anybody decides to spit at you again.
I can always phase again.
Then you'll phase out of the dragon.
I can blink back.
That's true.
Um,
You've got
So
a
it's-
solution for everything.
it's got a diverse toolkit. So it's Dreadfire chain, so it's an ego roll.
Against
18.
melee?
It's been a minute. Where are my chains? They're there.
Yeah, I was about to ask what the actual book thing is
No,
called. and I would've
against
looked it up.
ego. It's just an ego attack.
Yeah. You really don't even have to roll for these. These things do not have a lot of ego. But so you lash some chains around this the base of the neck of this creature. It does not like that.
Presumably that does some damage.
Are you doing damage with them as well?
That's the incentive to mush.
Cool. Okay. Okie dokie. So these chains burn into its scales, causing distress. No real wyverns were harmed in the filming of this show. And that's you,
Yeah, that's me.
Steel Aegis. You are
Oh boy.
falling
Checks out.
while grappling a wyvern.
Okay. So let's see. You said I had this thing in a headlock, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. My action is going to or I'm going to ask a question, and whatever the answer to this is going to dictate my my action. So he's got this thing around the neck. He's going to lean forward and be like, I don't know, I don't have my voice changer, so I can't do the bulwark voice. But yeah, so he's going to be like, "Hey, are you sentient, or are you just like an animal dragon?"
And It responds with, "Let go."
Okay, good. Okay, this might involve an ego check. I don't know. We're gonna find out, but yeah, Aegis is going to like not loosen entirely, but like give the dragon a bit more breathing room and say, okay, good, you're reasonable. Look, that guy up there, and just kind of like gesturing his head to a hobgoblin, will say, he basically sent you and your pal up there to die. He knows you're gonna lose against us because we beat like a wizard with a ton of ghosts just a couple days ago. Like, do you owe this guy anything? Because if not, I would probably suggest you and your buddy up there like help us out, and then we can just send you home. Like, you don't have to deal with this guy anymore. You won't have to get the tar beaten out of you by us. Like, yeah, just help us get this guy under control, and you guys can leave.
If this works, I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna straight out cackle because this is insane.
It is. This is why you get Aegis on the team. Or rather, this is why you let John play a dumb character.
What was not on my list of things to happen during the session today? Zan trying to reason with one of the wyverns. That wasn't on the bingo card. So wild. Love it. Can't wait to see where this goes. Mike is
I've
flipping
been
through
waiting to
so
do
many
this for
pages of this
weeks.
book.
It is great. One of my favorite things to do as a player is to just shut down the GM by doing something so out of pocket. Like, you know what? I want to talk to the Tarask. And they'll be so stunned, they'll allow it.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
I'm just checking what falling damage is. It's not great.
Oh, I can make it a lot worse.
66 floors is 600 and a lot of feet. Divided by 5, that's about 80 spaces. That's 16 multiplier. You do a standard roll times 16 for the damage die. Give me an ego roll,
Heck yeah.
and you're going to apply trouble to it.
You know what? That is perfectly fair. Do I burn a... Okay, team. Do I burn a karma to cancel the trouble, or do I see like where this goes?
So that you don't die? You might want. I don't know.
What are the chances I'm going to get knocked out a 5th time in 3 days?
Higher than you think.
Rolling. Oh no. That's
dear.
impressive.
That's an impressively
How
terrible
much
roll.
karma do you have?
I have 3.
Would suggest using one.
Okay, so
It'll
let's
make
see.
it worse.
Okay, so trouble and karma doesn't necessarily cancel each other out.
No, it doesn't.
It does?
It
Or
does not.
Okay.
You roll both.
So I'm gonna trouble the 2. Okay, and then I'm going to burn a karma and edge the 2. I was really hoping for a Marvel
That's-
success on that. So hey, this thing has a ego defense less than 10, right?
Maybe. Let's see. So, all right, just doing a quick check of something.
I mean, the ego defense on mine is 8, so
Oh my god. So for our audience listeners, if it wasn't clear, I rolled 3 2s, troubled 1 to get a 2, and I troubled another to get a 2. Roll20's dice roller is a treat.
oh, ain't it just? Yeah, the wyvern's
That's
ego
one
defense
description
is
for it.
This is oh. Well, hey, it's fine, everyone. I still have reactions if I need to Izuna drop this dragon and then phase into the sewers.
That's going to send a quick little thing to the group chat.
Oh boy.
Ruh-roh. That's not good.
Now,
Oh,
well,
Oh, okay.
I thought it was going to be something bad.
I thought it was
Well,
going to be
I'm-
the consequences
getting
of my
there.
actions.
I'm getting there.
Dang it. Every time I look over to who I follow that's streaming, it's like, oh, hey, Would Be Heroes is oh, wait a second.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I don't follow enough people to suggest who to.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm still
So-
learning how to do Twitch.
What shall we do with this? Because it's
Hey, Zane Andrews has to go to Norway after this. He's not allowed to die.
Ah, don't worry, he won't
he's not
die.
gonna die.
He'll never
You
die.
gotta
I don't
live to die
trust
later.
you.
Look, at worst, the mask is going to break and fall off of him, and he'll survive with 1 HP until he tries to drop kick the dragon.
That tracks.
I get 1 turn and I bring
I
the
feel
session to a grinding
I feel
halt.
like in order to get through these sessions, every time we have a session, I need to like take a shot before we
Yeah, I was
start.
about to say, get alcohol.
Take a shot of something like right before we start, just to like even out.
Yeah, you could do what I do. Just get a shot of 5-hour energy. Just put it into
Not
coffee.
that kind of shot. Hang on, I have to go to bed at some
Remember,
point.
children, drink responsibly.
I will not be able to sleep if I take a 5 hour.
Response. Drink response. Drink good.
Drink real good.
All right.
Also, I love just puppy ears. And Adam's
And just
screen.
a little.
Little ears poking through. So cute.
All right.
Yeah, that's Gary's player.
You basically grab a hold of this wyvern, you plummet down, and as you're falling, you're like, look. You give it your intense plea of this guy is trying to get you killed. Its eyes narrow. And you implore against its own ego, and its pupils dilate. So there's reasoning happening.
Let's see. I can. Okay, so
But you're still falling.
yeah, so yeah, Zan will make eye contact with the dragon as much as someone can while wearing a visor towards like half of a dragon's head and be like, "Okay, I'm going to stop like adding weight to this, but look, you help us out. We won't fight you, and you'll get to go home as soon as we can like sort it out." And he will shrink back to normal Aegis, kind of just like holding on to the spines of the dragon. So that hopefully we won't crash into the street and cause more collateral damage than he has already caused today.
Well, without the weight, the dragon itself now can self-correct, and it does. We'll have to get to that on its turn.
Oh boy.
But now you are riding a dragon. Well, why?
Yes. Bucket list.
Would wanted you so badly you could have just asked.
Right. But we have
That would be weird. You can't just go up to your friend and ask, "Hey, can I ride you?"
Turn into a dragon so I can ride.
This is going based off of people have not. You are acting like nobody has said, "Hey, we can use Alexi for this, this, and this purpose, and this,
riding.
this animal."
Yeah, and Zan respects Alexi's like personal space. He has not once asked to pet or ride Alexi.
Oh no, ETA is
He's
10.
just been hype
so
whenever you turn into
10.
something cool.
Listen, you can still ask.
Has Dora messaged that she's ready?
Yes,
Yep.
she said here.
She's here? Okay. So let's give a quick pause. Let's go grab a friend. Be right back. And we're back. And welcome, Dora.
Howdy.
Speaking of Steel Aegis, that is your action. You've now
Yep,
shrunk
I
back down to
befriended
normal
the dragon.
size, and you are grappling the dragon in normal size.
Yep.
After attempting to reason with him.
I reasoned with him. I don't know what you're talking about.
Go. Excellent. All right. So let's hop back up the initiative chain a little bit. Beholder.
I do feel like befriended and grappling was not a word that I heard earlier when we were talking about the befriending.
Oh yeah,
So-
I had him in the chokehold.
Because he was
So-
big.
Oh,
On out the window.
Be my friend.
Can I tell visibly what the current demeanor of the flying creatures is?
Well,
Do they still
there's
seem
one-
hostile by body language?
there's one on the table, which was your ally.
Uh-huh.
Anima in other form. The one in the window has just been grappled with Dreadfire chains, and Dreadfire is now on its back.
Okay.
And
Seems
you don't
fine.
see the one that's outside because Steel Aegis basically leapt out the window, grew big, grabbed it, and tried to, suplex it to the ground.
Okay. Good enough.
Out a 66 floor window, yes.
That is absolutely fine then. Great. That saves me time. So yeah. So Penny is going to do a number of things. First, so where is Dreadfire where the thing is on the map? Is that
Yes.
accurate? Okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah. Penny is just going to start I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, that should be enough. So start running towards the window. When she gets to the end of her 5 feet of movement, then she's going to copy lightning actions from Dreadfire.
Okay.
And then use her
does that mean she gets a Gary?
I am delighted to
means
see
Beauty
how
gets an
Mike rolls
attitude.
with yes, how Beauty simulates things that come from nonsense.
You're copying a power. Now, how does that power operate? In a sense of, with Rogue, she would steal the power completely.
don't think copy power makes them steal it.
No,
There's one
Steel
that
power
actually
is
makes
Yeah.
steel
It
powers.
manifests
And
it
he's
as
not
its
taking
own-
any steel things.
it imitates it.
Yeah, it's
And the question
photocopy.
is, does it imitate the entirety? Are we basically just sort of downloading? Basically, is beauty basically sort of upgrading the AI to be more conscious and self-aware at this point? So many questions. Questions for another day, perhaps. But at this point, you have copied the power.
Okay.
We'll figure out
So-
the nitty-gritty details later.
I'm a little unclear on the how we ended up saying how it is working. Is it still like how the book says, or is it slightly different?
Which
Oh
one?
yeah, in between games we were looking at errata for lightning actions. It's a little busted. Like
But
It is
that
exactly
only
what
makes
was
it
written.
it only makes it a tiny bit less busted, the errata.
Yeah,
but
basically,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have to burn a reaction to use the second action, and you don't get another extra reaction from it.
Yeah.
Is the errata.
Yeah.
okay,
that.
let me look up my nonsense here. Yeah. So then, from her position 5 spaces closer to the window, can she in fact see glider dude getting away, or is he off to the side in some direction?
I'm good. At this point, I'm going to say no because there's a big ass wyvern in the window.
I mean, they're kind of narrow bodied, but okay.
Yeah, but they got a
Um,
pretty big
it's not-
wingspan.
It's not super
big
important.
space. Give me vigilance roll and apply trouble to it.
Okay, so I only get 1 edge then. So that's a fantastic 19.
That's fair.
Oh,
Then
okay.
yes, I will give that to you.
Okay, cool. Then I don't have to jump out the window. I
Why
will
not?
make a
It's
portal.
fun.
Well, there are downsides. So I will make a portal directly in front of me. Actually, frankly, directly below me. With the other end slightly above and ahead of wherever I see the guy.
Okay.
No, actually, let me think about this for a sec. So, when how are you doing time flowing in terms of me? Like, I appear in midair. At what point am I going to be falling between this turn and the next turn?
Well, it takes 12 seconds for a human body to hit terminal velocity.
Yeah, I already did the height calculation, and I know that I was not going to hit the ground if I jumped out the window in
First
less
round.
than a round, right? Yeah, so I had time.
You've got 2 rounds before you hit the ground.
But part of my plan is I have to stay within power copying range of this guy. I have to be in power range copy of this guy by my next turn, which I have a way to do. But if the falling doesn't start until my next turn starts, because turn logic is weird, then I don't have to worry about that. If
Well, if
I'm
you've
going to be
opened up a
gradually,
thing and you're dropping yourself through it, then you're going to fall.
because I've already taken
my.
my turn. I've already taken my turn worth of movement, right? Does gravity get extra movement turns? Like, how does that
Yes.
work, right?
It
So
does.
okay, so if that's the case, then that's fine. It just means I have to do extra math. In which case, like, I will in fact jump out the window.
Okay.
And I'm using my extra action from lightning actions to get a full extra movement and fling myself out the window and begin falling towards the ground. Keeping track of where the guy is. So then by the time my next turn comes, I will have built up some good velocity, and then I can think with portals, and everything will be fine.
Okay. So
In fact, that yes, as Penny leaps out the window, she's like, "Everything will be fine."
This is perfectly
Does
normal.
everybody keep doing that?
Says the man who just wrangled a dragon.
So. Okay, and that's you?
Yep.
Hmm. Okay. What's the range on that? Oh. You need to be within 10 spaces of them.
For copy, yes, I'm well aware of that.
Okay.
That is what I said, and I have planned for that. It's
Cool.
okay.
Cool.
It just involves math. And
Cool.
he's good at math. Everything's fine.
So what are we going to have the hobgoblin do? So he will then come back.
Oh, really?
Range on.
He's unrunning away.
Imagine if he just flies back into the room now and just lands.
That's fine. I can do this all day.
Combat section is so small. I'll skip right past it.
Oh, does lightning actions cost anything that I have to?
Nope.
I have to
Nope.
pay a minimum for copy, but I just want to make sure.
Nope.
Okay.
So that why would he come back though?
He doesn't have to.
No, I know.
Can still
I'm just kind of
catch
wondering
it.
why he wouldn't. He would keep going. I think.
We'll see how that works out for him.
Now, I suppose it depends on how confident he is that the wyverns are going to get anything done, and also how committed he is to messing up.
True.
It could
Right.
be more of like he just wanted to piss us off, or like, you know.
No, he's there for a reason. No, that's fair. He's got to. Yeah, you're on the chopping block. So he's going to come back and do more damage, I think.
That.
So how does he do that without hitting the wyvern? Is the question.
Wow. He has respect for wyvern.
No, let him hit the
rights.
wyvern. Prove my point, dirtbag.
No.
That's pride.
Yeah, so he's going to. He flies by. Does a flyby. I gotta pull up this character sheet. And into the room, past the doorway, or the nice big open gaping hole that Penny is falling away from, that there's a wyvern in the middle of. Clink, clink, clink. Comes in, because I'm pretty sure that hit. That's 16. Why is that? A conspicuous looking pumpkin shaped device comes clinking into the room.
Any
He
chance
glides
that
by.
there's a portal on the table?
Well, there is a portal on the table.
Yeah, it leads to the elevator.
Does it happen to fall into the portal on the table?
Yeah, just checking that. I assume not because he didn't botch or anything, but
he was literally throwing at the broadside of a barn, and he made it. So clink, clink, clink. In comes a little conspicuous pumpkin-shaped thing. The wyvern. This one that Dreadfire is riding is going to try to buck him off because you're hurting him, and it sucks.
consent matters, yo.
I've never understood to me, you can't use might. Here's an interesting factoid for you. If you're trying to escape, you use, I guess, the non-combat, or do you use the combat? Because it's a non-combat, you have the extra 2 points from might, or extra points from might roll. But it doesn't say. So I've been using the non-combat. Technically speaking, the Hulk would be way better at getting out of things.
I think the implication for the non-combat thing is they don't want it to apply to damage.
Right.
If you're not damaging, then it makes
That
sense.
checks out.
Not enough. So it's bucking and trying to scrape you off on the wall or whatever, and you are riding a bucking wyvern. The other wyvern,
My friend, Damocles.
Damocles the wyvern, sees something falling out of the window and is going to make a grapple attempt.
Okay,
And catch it out of the air.
that seems unlikely, but sure.
So, how would I?
Like, can providing help cause trouble?
I don't think so. Just edge.
I mean,
That would be heckle.
thanks.
That really should be a
Um,
reaction option.
Yeah.
I think that's a power though, isn't it? Be a dick
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
people and
wise
it's a,
grinder,
it's
yeah.
a Spider-Man.
Going to
thing.
move up to because it's flying up as you're coming out of the window. And as you start plummeting out you're plummeting now, and you see the other wyvern, it shifts course because it was starting to basically fly up. It was falling. You see Steel Aegis shrink down to normal size and sort of latch himself onto one of the spines on its back, and it arcs up in this serpentine sort of thing, starts flapping its gigantic leathered wings, and starts heading straight towards you.
Okay.
Do I? Never mind. Continue. I'll save my comment.
You have a question?
No.
You
No,
see
I have
Penny
a
falling out of the
statement.
window.
You good?
Everything will be fine.
Thumbs up.
And it's going to
I mean, if it seems clear that it's coming at me,
it's coming straight
like,
at you.
Beauty is going to start to glow ominously in case that gives it any pause to like being in a grapple with me, because that's going to end badly for it. But maybe it can't figure that out. It's up to it,
No.
I guess.
It's
Do
not
I get the vibe that this thing wants
Ask
to eat
Glitch.
Penny?
They're not very smart.
I don't think they're big enough to swallow whole.
No.
Based on the map.
It's going to try to snatch you like a bird of prey.
Okay, in that case, I would like to say my statement.
Yep.
Interpose.
So let me get this straight.
yeah.
You're going to
So if it looks like it's about to like reach up and grab Penny,
Yeah.
Aegis will grab one of the horns, swing around so that he is like on its snoot, just staring it in the eyes, and it's like, no.
Have a
like
slap fight
bop
with
it
its
if he
paws.
needs to.
So you basically swing around on the neck as it basically, because it would have to do, because it's only got the two legs that have claws. You sort of, it kind of arcs up, its belly up sort of thing. It's going to try to snatch Penny out of the air, and you swing around, throwing off its aim. And you're interposing, so it's basically going to end up grabbing you.
Yeah, that's fair.
So
That's what I'm here for.
Turning.
So instead, let's say you
Like if he wants to like get my leg or something like that, I feel like that's fair.
yeah, we'll give you that. It's distracted enough. You throw it off course. It snatches at Penny and misses. And then it kind of comes up and it sort of like peels you off of its neck like a barnacle and sort of latches onto your leg. So now it has grappled you.
So yeah, it just flies past Penny like everything's under control.
Thank you.
It's like hanging. Everything's good.
Yeah, just thumbs up.
Okay.
Penny's like trying to do the skydiving thing where you like put your arms behind you and like angle down to get as much speed as possible.
Phil Pool. What was his name?
Yeah.
There was no damage from that grapple though that happened to Aegis, right? It's just grapple.
Yes,
Just
it's just grabbed.
as okay.
Just grabbed. All right. Well, that was entertaining. Dualily.
Yes,
You have a gun.
I do.
There's a conspicuous orange metallic pumpkin looking thing that just came in and looks like it's blinking.
Well, we gotta do something about that.
You've got mobsters sort of milling around. The bodyguard looking ones are trying to basically usher the ones that look like they were sitting at the table out, but they don't know exactly where to go because the elevator is still kind of full of gas.
Mm-hmm.
And a portal. Where did you ping on the map where the pumpkin actually landed?
Oh, let me just put one in.
Oh yeah, you got
Seems
pumpkin
tactically
icons.
relevant.
Ignore the size.
Never.
It's big.
That is oh.
It's a 5-foot pumpkin.
That is a whole jack-o'-lantern, my man.
Oh, that's much better.
That's
Yeah.
this. Blink, blink, blink.
Okay, not the money pile.
Oh no, it's on Discount Kingpin's chair.
Why do you keep moving it? Stop moving it!
Apparently, it's
I'm trying to
bouncing.
do
It's
math.
bouncing like a bad roulette ball.
Moving this guy out of the way. Get Penny out of the way because Penny's not in there.
Accurate.
Put this guy back. I'm gonna tuck him at the back so that Dreadfire can move his own token and everybody else is there. All right. So yeah, it's about there. Blink, blink, blink. What's Lily up to?
Well, that's a thing that she should probably deal with. So
Shoot the
she's
bomb.
going. What?
Shoot the bomb.
Shoot the bomb? Are you? Lily's
What-
intelligence is like brilliance too. I don't
Am
think
I
he's
trying to
stupid
kill
enough
you?
to shoot the bomb.
Who exactly is giving Lily this advice? Is there a crazy person in her
Gary.
head? Or...
I'm what?
We've established though that Gary can echo fighter himself around now, so maybe he is giving her terrible information.
Hey, that kid's
No.
got a gun.
The kid is not going to shoot the bomb. The kid
Okay.
is going to touch the bomb and destroy it with her destructive powers.
Seems a lot
Chaos
more
magic.
likely to be successful. Like, yeah, honestly.
Significantly more
Cool.
likely to like just deactivate it and shred it to cause it to frizz out. And
We raised her right.
she's like, "Ooh, I'm going to poke it."
See, I forgot to tell you before. Like, an upgrade for your power needs to be that if you destroy something, then you can actually remake it no matter how complicated it was.
That would be neat.
You're just de-resing it like Tron.
Lily learns the composition of items based on how she destroys them.
We sit Lily
You-
down and have
You,
her
and- you,
watch
you, and,
Tron.
you and Mike can talk, yeah.
So you're gonna
No, we
move
should
up.
have Lily watch how it's made.
Oh yeah.
That's what Lily watches
How it's
instead of
made in
Saturday
Mythbusters.
cartoons. She doesn't watch cartoons. She watches how it's made.
I think
So you're moving up to the little bomb, and
Yes.
you're gonna grab it and disrupt it.
Destruct it. Yes.
Okay. It's little, so we'll make it I guess 2 focus,
Pokey pokey.
because it's a complicated thing, but it is small.
6, 5, 4. I can math. I've had a long weekend. And I use. Do I have to do an EU attack against it? Or should I just
yes.
like. Okay.
Exert your influence.
Oh, hello.
Ooh.
Pistol hands.
Yeah, that'll do it.
That is no longer a bomb. That is a melted piece of plastic.
It is component molecules. It's
It had a little smiley face, but now it's melted so bad that the face is now drooping and it looks like it's sad.
like you're pulling the shirt and it just yeah.
I didn't get to blow up.
It's gone. The bomb is gone. Oof. That's you?
Yep. Well, Lily's gonna yell, "Everything is fine. Everyone is fine." And then, yes, that is her.
Okay.
That's our team motto now.
Everything is fine.
I think it's fine. Beholder.
Already? Okay.
Yep, you were at the top of the round normally.
Gotcha. Okay, so where is he now? You said he came back.
He is flying.
Somewhere within 20 spaces of the window, I guess, because he threw a thing.
Yep, more or less within 20 paces of the window, though he flies at a fairly decent clip.
Okay, so basically, like Penny is just
You are 30-ish spaces away from the window.
yeah, mostly down, one presumes. So Penny's just gonna roll on her back so she can see where she's looking, which, you know, that's a great way of phrasing things. But there is, based on the speed that she is going, which she can, you know, vaguely calculate by seeing a floor of the building go by in, you know, significantly less than a second, and where the guy is, there is a placement of 2 portals which will allow her to use her current velocity to sail directly past him during the time her turn takes. However physics
Sure.
works. What?
Okay.
So I presume that will require some sort of logic check in order to do that math accurately while falling out of a building.
Yes.
You
are not wrong. And you're going to apply trouble to it.
Very fair.
There's only so many shenanigans I'm going to let you get away with.
Okay.
But a 17,
So which
I will give it to you.
Well, I haven't done a trouble die. That's you pick which die is
I
going
mean,
to
it's a
trouble.
4. You're not attacking, so it's not like it's a damage thing. So either one of the 4s is fine.
So now it's 14.
Okay. So,
But if that's a problem, I do have a karma point I'm happy to use to get edge.
please do.
Okay.
Oh,
If
we
you
were
want.
also given karma at the beginning of the session. I don't remember if anybody told you that.
Yep. Sorry,
No.
if you weren't told. Yep. Because of the shenaniganery that was happening, and the brilliant way I found that you disposed of all the bombs and not actually had anybody killed. I gave everybody a
Not a single mook
Just-
died.
Killed.
only one,
Well, the one.
but that was before it happened, so it's fine.
Okay, so I have spent
he wasn't
I spent
single,
a
he was
karma and
married.
used an edge and got myself back up to a 16.
Perfect. I was applying it as a 15. So you can use your trajectory and you do all the maths and you pop a portal that basically has you funneling out in his direction.
And then once I get within copy range, I will copy his flight power.
Can you copy devices?
If he has a device
It's a
that
device.
is not simulated in the system by a power, then you have not given us access to the system to make devices like that. And I complain because I have the inventor quality and I would have been making a lot of stuff. If it allows me to get free powers in the system, that's probably not a road you want to go down. So I would say that having a device that allows you to fly means that you have the flight power and is
Yes.
just tech dependent.
Which is weird. But yeah, all right, fair. No.
So one presumes that, again, beauty is like whatever, projecting a hard light thing that is mimicking a glider at this point.
Yep. That works for me.
Okay. Now that may be exciting because I don't know what the role is for flight, like to steer a glider. It could be logic, could be agility.
It's going to be agility, I think. This is a you're effectively riding a one wheel
I was gonna say a skateboard.
or whatever it is, but you've got your feet spread laterally on it.
Sure.
Wait,
So
do you mean a
you're-
unicycle?
No, you got pedals for that. What are they called? The ones with like the thick wheel in the middle.
I don't know that there's a name for
Hoverboards?
that. Weird circus device.
Yeah, that.
Hoverboards.
I thought they were called like one wheels or something.
Yeah, it's one wheel.
It's
is the
certainly
main
possible.
brand, yeah.
So I should be rolling agility now then?
It is in fact an electric unicycle or whatever they're called. Yeah, one wheel GT. Yeah.
Or do I not have to do that until next turn when I'm actually steering somewhere?
You can wait until you're actually steering.
Okay.
I'm not going to be that mean.
That's fine.
But yeah, so you basically Beauty does the quick little breakdown assessment, Teletran one thing, scans a thing, brings it back, projects this hard light thing of essentially you're riding a bat with a rocket.
Indeed.
With your feet basically just stuck into these little sort of metallic clamps.
Like ski boot things.
Basically, you got your ski booted into a bat.
Makes sense. And
Yes, of course.
yeah,
it does.
once I'm on the glider, I will say to the guy, "What else you got?" Also, beauty starts to glow
Ooh, cool.
a lot.
Anima.
Sorry, that last sentence caught me off guard. That's great.
Also,
Okay, so Dreadfire and the other wyvern are still inside. Is that what I'm saying? Okay. Well, now that he is riding the wyvern, I don't want to shoot at it anymore.
Riding is a strong word.
You are on the wyvern. I don't want to shoot at it and then like risk
Tethered to.
Cal getting
I mean,
hurt.
To be fair, like if you're falling down from out of the window, there is a portal that goes up. So
yep. You just have to aim for the portal.
just have to.
We don't need the entire team falling out of the window, guys.
Like random
Says
birds
you.
fly through the portal, flying
Gotta
up.
fight.
But if we could arrange it, wouldn't it be cool?
You get a flight of pigeons fly through the portal, flies up.
Okay. So,
Oh, by the way, that does remove the portal in the room. So I can
Okay.
only have one portal up.
Noted.
Have the mobsters done anything? Are they just literally milling about in our way?
They're kind of cowering.
Trying to figure out how to escape given that the elevator is a bad place, I think was the answer.
Okay.
They're kind of amassing, yeah.
Apparently the crime syndicate opted for security over fire safety, so they don't have like stairs.
You know, okay.
You make choices, you live with them. Or
No, not you.
not.
Or not.
I want to do
Okay.
that. But I could do that.
There. This guy there. This guy.
I could do that.
Gone. He's dead. This guy runs. This guy moves. This guy moves. All right. So I'm just moving all the mobsters into a
Okay, I know what I'm
central
gonna do.
location.
How well this is gonna work, debatable. But I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use this cool little wyvern power called hit and run. And I'm going to aim the attack at the wyvern. And then since I can make technically I can make it says an additional movement, but I'll just make it my movement or whatever, or add on to my movement or whatever, I guess.
Uh-huh.
So I'll attack the wyvern and either try to get it out of the window or as close as possible, and then or at least just hit it and do some damage and then fly past it.
Okay. So character makes a close attack with edge on an enemy. If the attack is a success, the enemy takes regular damage, and the character can make an additional movement up to half their run speed for free. Now, do you want to do that, or do you want to do, I believe it's called a ram?
No, I kind of want to do the hit and run, because my plan is I'm going to attack this and then kind of
Do you want
hope
it to
that
you want to move it out the window?
I just want to land some damage on it and then hope that Dreadfire can cover the rest of it and then go out the window so that I can check
Okay.
on other
You're going
teammate
out the window.
situations
Okay, yeah,
happening.
that works
Yeah.
Shove it out
perfectly.
you
The
can shove it out
downside of
the
Ram
window.
is that you also take damage.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I want to
True.
do a hit and run. 'Cause
100%.
I want to get out the window, but I have to get past this thing to get out the window. So why not try to toll some damage on my way out?
2 wyverns with
plan.
1 wyvern.
Wyvern in the hand is worth a wyvern in the bush.
Give me a close attack with edge, so melee.
Okay. I'm gonna have to do this kind of weird, so give me a second.
That's okay.
How are the wyverns rocking for melee?
They're rocking 6.
Okay, not bad.
Yeah, that's better than me.
So
With mighty.
That's a
and I have edge on this one, yeah?
You do.
Okay. Let's reroll this one. Man, this Demi-Plane hate me. Okay. That is a 14.
14. 14 does not hit.
Dang.
I
But you
mean,
can still go out the window.
you still have karma.
Or you
Oh,
can
yeah.
karma.
You know what? I'll use that for this.
I did say I was front loading you with karma.
Yeah, I'm gonna use
Almost
that.
like I anticipated this fight to be difficult.
And I'm gonna try to reroll this one again.
Oh, while the rolling is happening, does the guy's flight power cost any focus?
Nope.
Another
Flight is
5 it is.
free.
Love copying
that's a
free
little better.
powers.
Does a 16?
You 16 does hit.
Yeah.
Just so you know, I mean, not that it really matters, so we're not using a map this big. Your flight speed is equal to your rank
Okay.
times your run speed times 50.
Okay.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So okay, well if a 16 hits then I have to
Oh, sorry, that's outside of combat.
okay. I might keep that in mind.
Plus 8 times run speed. Or run speed and rank.
And actually, well, no, hang on. It might be higher. I have to.
No, 16's a hit.
No, I mean my roll might be higher because the wyvern's melee is a 6, and my 16 is with a +3.
Oh,
So it would be a +6
19.
instead.
19.
Yes.
Still a hit.
Cool. And then the damage would be let me have my calculator.
I forget you're using the wyvern.
It'll be, yeah, it's 6 times
5.
5 plus 6. That is 36 points of damage.
Minus the reduction, so reduction of 2, so 6 times 3 is 18, and 6 is 24.
Cool. And then after that, just gonna fly out the window, and check on where my 2 teammates are to make sure they're doing okay and one of them doesn't immediately need help.
There.
And just in the telepathic link, Alexi is just going, Calgary, I hope you guys got that wyvern. I'm gonna go check on everybody else. I believe in you. Bye.
You leap out the window. Quick assessment. You see, quick look around. You see a man shaped just like orangish, bluish hobgoblin guy on a bat-shaped glider flying away, but arcing. You see Penny just kind of zips past you. Seems to be possibly arcing in the other direction on what looks like also a glider that looks like a bat. You see Steel Aegis who just basically got pulled off of and sort of in the claw of a wyvern as it's flying sort of up and arcing.
Okay.
Seems to be pursuing Penny.
Okay. Then Alexi would probably head in the direction of Zan to try and help him because, first assessment, oh, hey, that wyvern is attacking my friend, clearly.
Cool.
So
Or
just
Damocles.
immediately starts flying in that direction.
Right?
And that's me.
Cool. What's that? Dreadfire.
He is still trying to get some compliance out of this wyvern. He's gonna try and wrangle the head towards the window and point it outside. He's like, I want to speak to the manager. Take me to him. And he's gonna pulse the chains to egg him on to go again.
Cool.
So this will be versus his resilience.
Ooh.
Who would have guessed that out of anybody in the group,
That was a
Dreadfire
24.
would be the
hit.
Karen?
Yeah.
So that is 32 health and focus damage, minus whatever.
God.
Gosh, he might not be so great as a mount if he's unconscious.
And focus?
Yep.
Okay. It roars in pain.
Go!
But it's serpentine. You're kind of moving it towards, but it's fighting and resisting because its head is turned, because it's a serpentine neck. You're aiming the body more towards the window, but the neck's not compliant.
That's fine. That's his turn.
Well, that's fun. Steel Aegis.
Okay, so I imagine while being held by this one claw, while the dragon is like chasing after Penny now, Aegis just shoots by the window, seeing for the briefest of moments Dreadfire with his chains wrapped around the dragon, and he'll just shout, "They can be reasoned with!"
Yeah, I'm working on
it. But yeah, he has had a little bit of an idea for this dragon. and like he'll, just like hands on the foot, like preparing to quick phase the dragon if he needs to, if it decides to attack Penny. And his little brain blast is, wait, people are amiable if you offer them food. And
Sorry, are
So-
you gonna carrot on a stick the wyvern?
yes, and he
Why?
will to make it my friend. So he will shout out at the dragon. Okay, so I can tell you're not entirely sold by the idea of getting back at the guy who is actively running away from the fight that he started and left you in. So how about this? You give us a hand, or claw, or fang, or whatever the analogy is in your particular culture, and what do you like to eat? Fish? We can get you some fish. We can get you some cattle. I know a guy who makes some killer chilaquiles. I know he can cook enough for you. The man eats his weight in food on a hourly basis, just about.
Give me an ego roll
Heck
and
yeah.
apply trouble to it.
Damn it. Okay, ego. Okay. Do you want me to
Either one of the
trouble either of the 5? Okay.
Doesn't matter which one.
I'll trouble the 5.
Oh, the 5. We're good.
Damn it! Roll 20. Why are you actually working this time? I'm gonna burn another karma. Heck it.
Oh, okay. You probably want to re-roll that 1 then.
Well,
I was thinking of going for the marvelous success.
is a fantastic 14 better than like, because if you don't hit the minimum, it's still
Still a fail.
technically not
Yeah,
a
that's true.
success.
Okay, fine. I'll edge the 1. If this winds up re-rolling to be a 1, all of you owe me a karma.
I'm very sorry. Now, technically, I'm gonna say that because you said that out loud, it's kind of your fault.
It is.
Kind of
It's
involved.
what we call in the biz comedic timing.
Yeah.
So does a 13 do Killy Chiles win him over?
Hey, Penny, I would like to use a reaction to help.
I
Penny
also
will-
would like to remind everybody that the wyvern's ego defense is only an 8.
Yeah,
I mean, its defense is an 8.
Penny will just like take a second to like turn her head and like vaguely hearing some of this conversation, because vigilance works on hearing too, apparently. To say, plus, if you get in my way, I will turn you into slightly radioactive dust. Take Zan's deal. All the help does is give him another edge. So
I know, but that wouldn't really help, though.
why not?
You're basically trying to outflex an animal of this size.
It has nothing to do with size. It
I
has to do
know.
with magic.
With
Clearly, they're familiar with wizards. Like, come on, they have to be
Oh.
afraid of weird things that glow. That's just a
Yeah.
survival trait in a fantasy world.
I'll give it to you. Yep.
Oh boy. Do I try to get a bigger 1 or do I go for the Marvel?
Would
I
go
said my
for a
piece
bigger
on this.
one,
You-
because
you
at this
do
point you
you.
have failed.
Okay.
Surely it couldn't roll a 1 again.
Stop it!
You know what? You're right. It can't roll a 1 again.
Yes, it can.
I believe in you.
A 2.
I was right.
Not 2.
Meanwhile, Glitch is just depressed with all of us.
I feel like Alexi's only reaction in this instance in the telepathic link would, after hearing this, would be, yeah, sure, because any of that's going to help us in this matter. But you know what? I've learned I can't stop this team at this point. So sure, threaten and reason. Go for it, you guys.
Penny just wants to
We
support
have
people's goals.
any other help or edge?
Can I?
I'm I'm not sure how you could from here.
I'll say I don't know if any of us is close enough to do anything.
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess technically you could make some very perfect dragon treat and then throw it out the window so that Zan can catch it. Like, it's kind of a stretch.
Okay, I'm gonna
Be like a mobster.
storyteller
Okay.
fiat this here.
Can I burn a reaction to help myself?
No,
That
if
seems
I tried.
if Alexi is willing to burn a reaction, I will allow the fact that they came barreling out of the wall to distract the dragon enough to alter its course, and I will allow an extra roll for it to be
I'm
flustered somewhat.
willing to burn a reaction for that. I mean, I did go charging out the window and
You
barreling
did.
towards the wyvern, so yeah, no, that's okay.
You
I'm okay
did.
with that. Take the other edge, dude. Go for it. And see if with hopefully any of this helps. I don't know.
Well, a 6. That's not terrible.
Shapeshifter is over here.
15 is what you needed, and man, you are brave because you rolled for a 5. You rolled a 5 into a 6 instead of re-rolling that 2.
Yeah. Look, the
Odds
worst
were
that
not
could have
against
happened
you.
I don't
was
know.
You're
Yeah,
like,
clearly
you know
that
what?
clearly that
I'm
left eye was cursed. It was probably a good call.
That left eye is, yeah. All right. So 15 is enough to not have it just throw you away and drop you 66 floors.
Well,
yeah.
however many floors the portal is down.
Well, I mean, assuming it throws him at the portal.
Well, again, you have a little time to do some body gliding. You know, it's,
Sure.
I have a cape. Like,
Yeah.
I could flying squirrel my way
so-
through this.
What is it you were trying to do? You were trying to convince it to
To
throw the fight, go after the hobgoblin.
yeah, to at minimum, don't fight us. At best, help us beat up that guy. Because he summoned you guys here and then abandoned you to get murdered.
At this point, I'm going to say you can consider yourself lucky it hasn't dropped you because of
That's a win.
it's yeah. But it is banking.
First step to friendship.
It is banking, and it is sort of going in the direction. It's following Penny at this point. But then the other guy's banking around, so who knows?
Over the telepathic network. I think I'm getting to him.
I believe
I
in
think
you.
think
Chili Quiles.
you are.
Give it the chili quiles. He likes Mexican food. Oh, my turn. Cool. The hobgoblin is banking around. It's get your own gig, and he points a finger. It starts to glow purple, and a laser
Nice.
shoots at Penny.
I hope it's a big laser. I need some more focus.
You
it's-
getting so excited about these things is so
I
terrifying.
wanted to hit me hard. Hit me. It's
Yes.
great.
Like
It's
the
almost
fact that it was
finished.
kind of
Charge me.
whispered was
Charge me up,
very
Daddy.
disconcerting.
Oh man.
King Shane. Everybody's got a thing.
Roll 20 appears to have hard crashed for me.
Oh well,
no.
It's not,
it's
not even
not a-
coming. Not even coming back on a refresh.
he missed. Wait, did he miss?
I
Agility.
don't know. No, my agility is 0, so it's the 10 is the defense.
Then technically he hits you, I guess.
Awesome.
For a tremendous amount of. Are you ready for this?
Oh yeah.
Wait. Oh yeah, it is okay. 17 damage.
Nice net gain.
Net gain of 2. Woo!
Yep.
I'll take it. Yeah.
I will duly write it down if I can ever get roll 20 to load.
All right.
Okay.
That's him. The wyvern still trying to buck. You off. God, Jesus. So close. Twice. Flustered, flabbergasted. And it's using its...
As point of order, it is fully capable of moving because I am not large enough to hold it in place. So while it is grabbed, it has its movement speed.
Oh, yeah, fair. But it's going to take a bite at Lily anyway.
At Lily?
I was going to try to
Ooh.
grab Lily, actually. And
Slightly less rude.
oh my god.
Ooh.
Roll 20 hates me right now. A 13.
Well, it doesn't really hate you because that's a maker. It's a
That's your melee defense?
meter beat. That's what I meant. Yes,
Yep.
13.
So it basically it stomps up and with one of its hind legs kind of stamps you into the ground. And sort of you've got this gigantic toe on either side of yourself as you're kind of pinned down.
Rude.
I know. It's terrible.
It's not going to like what's going to happen next.
I know.
Oh,
That's why I did it.
Mhm.
The other one is banking towards. What is your rank times your run speed? Behold,
That will be
15. I
15
think.
currently.
Yeah, if you're asking me, also 15.
Yeah.
I'm not crippled enough to have a low run speed.
They're faster.
Oh yeah, which flight does he have? 1 or 2? Is it 1 then?
They have
the
Oh, it's 2.
wyverns
'Cause it's
have like
the
Yeah,
higher
one-
thing. The
they
higher
have
thing is
2.
only out of combat. Okay.
but
The glider
they
guy I
have-
meant though.
Yeah, the other one's out of combat speed. Apparently, it doesn't change your in combat speed. Flight 2. It just makes you go faster when you're not in combat. Which is weird.
yeah.
Balancing combat is hard. So we
Yeah.
will not.
Yes. So, oh yeah, actually, you know what? And the other one, the wyvern that grabbed Lily, will then use its movement and leap out the window.
Exciting times.
Oh boy, we're all outside.
Yeah, is
Oh,
anyone
right.
left inside now?
Outside time.
Only the bad guys. So I
Step
could
1
theoretically
complete.
move this to a new map.
Good.
In fact, why don't we do that now? So,
Yeah.
let's take a quick 5-minute break. Go hydrate, get some snacks, bring some back for the rest of us, and come back to a new map in the same combat.
Yeah.
Nothing? Cool.
Meow.
Yeah.
Good.
This is the good group.
I mean, this is a good group and you don't do anything, and the other group is completely, eviscerating any possible hope of a PG-13 rating.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
You do what you got to do.
So, where were we? Oh, yes, the wyverns. The one just grabbed you, leapt out the window. The other one has steel Aegis in its clutches and is chasing after Penny.
Gotta catch them all.
Okay, just zoom this map out a little bit so I can see what's going on. Making a double move, it's not going to be able to do anything else, so it will just simply close the gap. So it gets close to Penny, but cannot quite grab. And he just can go along with it.
I think the Dargon will find that portals significantly extend my flight speed.
All right. Dualily,
Mm-hmm.
you are clutched.
Quite. Hmm.
Gonna poke it.
Poke it. That seems silly.
What?
Oh, now it seems silly.
Now it's silly. Oh,
Poking it is. Why would I poke it when I can do some real damage?
Well,
Wow.
First and
Poking is a
foremost,
Poking is a
Concerning
prerequisite to
point.
damage.
but first and foremost, I'm going to use glibness, my trait. This character can strike up a conversation with anyone at any time and often convince them to lend a hand. I have edge on ego checks to persuade characters they're speaking to for the first time. I've never spoken to this wyvern before, so I'm
Oh,
going to be like, excuse me, you might want to put me down very gently. Somewhere safe? Or else bad things will happen.
You guys just can't stop poking the bear with this. It's always the I'm gonna hurt you if you don't.
Hey, like carrot.
All right.
no. Don't listen to this.
Lily's not saying that she will hurt him.
It's true,
Other
though,
people
yeah.
will hurt him
Yeah.
if anything
Lil-
happens to
Oh,
Lily.
jeez. Yeah, if
Lily-
mom finds
Lily's
out that
correct.
some random wyvern was trying to, oh, no, that
Yeah.
would not be acceptable. All right.
I don't want
You can pull that too. You can be like, do you know who my mother is? Do
Do you have any idea who my mother is?
you have any idea who my family? No.
That might
She's
actually
She's
work.
kind of a big deal.
Kind of.
All right. Well, give me a roll.
Okay. Let's do the thing. It's an ego, not an attack, so I don't need to. It's a non-combat.
We believe in you. Oh,
That's so
Ooh.
sad.
Roll20 does not believe in you.
Roll20 does not believe in me.
Roll 20 just has no.
That is almost
that
as
is-
bad as you could
that
get.
Yeah, that's kind of rude.
That is very rude.
That is a harsh.
But I'm going to use my the
Almost a
edge
crit
that
fail.
glibness gives me. So
Uh-huh.
Woo, much better.
Mm.
I mean, not great, but much better.
no.
Do you want to add any other edge, say from Karma?
Karma works too. Let's see if that'll do anything better.
Nice. Look at that.
Mm.
That's
16 is okay.
you pulled it from a
Oh.
7 to a 16.
All
Dang.
Roll20 wanted was some attention.
Just wanted some love.
All right. So I'm going to say that it looks like it as it's flying, because these things can do these things multiple things at a time. It cranes its neck down, and you can sort of seize it as it sort of banks, and you're doing this sort of this lazy bank, trying to, because it's still squirming. It's trying to get the rider off its back. You can see that it's singeing with the chains. And it sees it sort of like through its eyes, it peers, it sees you, and one of its eyes sort of widens. As possible from recognition. Who could say?
It does
And-
know who your mom is.
It does know who my mom is. Oh God.
It sort of banks and it does this sort of odd sort of thing where it kind of uses its off the foot that is empty, grabs the building, launches itself straight into the air, and kind of does this sort of clumsy step over, steps down, and sort of like kicks you behind it, as in like leaving you behind,
Mhm.
and then pushes itself back off the building.
So this is on the roof, is this happening?
Once he put you on the roof.
Okay, that was the word that we were waiting for, because so far it was very unclear. Sounded like he was leaving her on the side of a building.
Yeah.
I
Sitting here on this window ledge.
Like, you guys can stick to walls, right? Everyone can do that around here.
You can fly. Come on. Seems to be everybody. So I leave you there on the roof. That's you?
Well, if it's not going to attack me, it's just going to like place me gently on the roof. I will wave and say thank you. And then, yeah, I guess that's me. I don't think I can attack. I think that was my action, isn't it?
No. I mean, you could attack if you want.
I'm not going to attack it.
I was going to say.
That'd be
That's
kind of
rude.
stupid.
It was just very
That'd be
nice.
mean. It's
Gonna
nice to
sabotage
me.
your whole.
I mean, glider guy is definitely within range of a pistol,
Yes, that is what I was thinking.
especially with you on a roof.
Hmm
You got the high ground.
I have the high ground.
Oh, okay.
Can I attack?
Yes.
I can attack Hobgoblin with my little rat-a-tat that I stole from the...
6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, you can.
Cool. So what do I roll for that? Is it
Agility.
agility? Okay. Boop.
Respectable.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
wait, I
that,
have accuracy.
that adds to your damage.
Damage multiplier, yeah.
Damage
Oh,
multiplier.
yes, that's right.
Although you should have that in your multiplier too, though. So we'll fix that
Okay.
later. But it does not hit.
Heck.
Because, I mean, he's flying trajectory-wise.
It's
You
not
are
an easy hit.
13 years old, trying to shoot a
range,
gun for the first
time you've ever
time.
picked up a gun. Who knows why you missed? Could be any number of things.
Could be any number of things.
Could
But an
be.
attempt was made.
True.
One would hope he has a decent agility since he's chosen a really weird flying method.
Mm-hmm.
But then
Beholder.
mental stability, can't really count on that in supervillains.
I mean, only truly crazy people are flying around on bad things.
Yeah.
Hey, so it's up. You're up.
So now I have 2 actions and I'm not immediately being threatened. So, let's see. So the one that Steel Aegis on is still chasing me actively.
Yes.
Didn't quite reach me.
Not yet.
Okay.
Don't worry, I
Um,
have a plan.
Where exactly is Goblin Guy on this map, or did you not put him?
He's right here. Choo. More or less coming. He banked around and he's coming at you.
Okay, sorry, I thought that was like a weird plant. Okay.
First person who have mistaken him for a plant.
I mean, he's not in a circle, I guess, which is
That's just how
making it harder,
inconsequential he is.
Yeah.
Okay. So the whatever the wyvern power is to like, is that give you an extra move, or just is you need that in order to like do the move attack move thing?
Oh,
You
hit and
can
run.
hit and run?
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
power.
But right, but
The
does it
power.
just
Oh.
give you extra movement at the end after an attack, or
Yes.
so I
yeah,
can still
character makes-
split up? I can still split up my normal move, like move and then attack, and then move the rest of my move.
Yeah, that's kind of how it's built. I'm
let's see.
looking it up to double check.
You don't need to. I have it here. The
I've
character
never
makes
had
a
to do
close
this before,
attack.
so.
Character makes a close attack with an edge on an enemy. If the attack is a success, the enemy takes regular damage, and the character can make an additional movement up to half their run speed for free.
Right. So that sort of implies what I'm saying, but we still
Yeah.
need to know the actual rules for moving and attacking, which I don't because I've never.
So you get a full move, and you can make the close attack.
Again,
And if-
not that power. That I was using that power as a basis for trying to figure out what the actual rules are for me not having that power.
Oh,
don't have-
you can
I don't have-
you can have
I don't have hit and run.
full movement and a standard attack action.
Yes. The question
You can
is,
split that
can I?
before and after.
Okay. Thank you.
okay. Yeah.
You can break up your
Um,
movements.
Okay. So, yeah. So are we just sort of hand waving the fact that both he and I are moving and he's going to remain stationary for the purposes of my turn.
Yeah.
It's not a great way to do it
Yes.
otherwise, but I just wanted
Yeah.
to stamp on that. Okay.
There's no real other way to do it.
Yep, it's very fair, and I'm going to abuse the shit out of it. So what I'm going to do is, let's see. We're going to move. I don't know which direction he's currently going. Is he what like?
He's technically coming at you.
So he's coming at me. Okay, well, so let me think about that then. Excuse me. Oh, well, yeah, that's perfect then. So yeah, I'm basically just going to I'm gonna fly straight at him, you know, sort of aiming to slightly pass by him. Like, I'm not trying to hit him. I'm actively trying not to hit him, really. But on my way past, I'm going to drop a portal where I am currently, with the other end on the other side of the wyvern that
It's pursuing you.
yes, that's chasing me. And then I'm going to go past him, and I'm going to shoot him with beauty really hard towards that portal. So, you know, if it does go all the way through him again, then it will also go through the portal and hit the wyvern.
Oh, I see what you mean. You're trying to basically get 2 in 1?
Well, it's more just like on the off chance that I have like oversplash damage, that it will go somewhere useful rather than.
Does that do oversplash?
No, there's no mechanics for this. This is just Penny trying
This
to
sounds like
optimize her
the effect
nonsense.
of a fantastic roll.
Yeah,
That's what I was thinking. It's like, well, let's see. If
this
you
is
can-
this is A, Penny trying to optimize her nonsense, and B, make sure that her shooting really hard doesn't hit a random building, say.
Ah.
So there's at least 2 bad things between her eye beams
Fair.
and collateral damage.
All right. And give us a logic attack and hope you roll an M.
Do you want me to roll agility for flying first? Because
Sure.
this is positionally dependent on that, really. Because that is by no means guaranteed to go well. Could be worse.
That's acceptable.
Sure.
I'll allow it.
Thank you.
Cool beans.
Yeah. Let's. We're still not great. Let's overspend by.
Overspend.
Yeah, we'll pump 40 into it, so 20 extra damage.
Okay.
Oh wait, 42. We're gonna send that 2 back that we got from him lasering me.
Oh, how nice.
Just as a little middle finger, you know.
How nice. Nice. Okay.
So yeah, 21 extra damage on top of the 27 on the dice.
Okay. Just find him. Where'd I put him? There he is.
I presume he's got some kind of armor toughness, but
He does. So 5 and 21 extra.
yep.
Math, like math. Cool. But it does not go all the way through, or the calculation is not quite, and the dragon banks.
Very fair.
Gone. And that's you?
Well, no, and then I'm gonna keep moving,
Okay.
and then we're just sort of banking around in an arc here. I can't see because of the turn order. Hang on. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we'll just go this way. There. So we're sort of... There's a bunch of obstacles for the wyvern to maneuver around if it wants to keep chasing me. But yeah,
I mean,
we're good.
buildings. You're
Buildings and a portal and that guy and Anima.
oh, fair.
There's a lot going on. But like
Yeah,
because it's 3D, like he can go above or below a lot of those things.
All right, I need to put a portal.
2, actually.
2 portals, yes.
1 orange, 1 blue.
Not that big though.
That is awfully big.
I know. And you put it.
So that one would be behind the wyvern. Like basically right.
Oh,
at
you
its
were going to
butt.
shoot its butt with the laser.
Yeah, well, the idea was if anything came out, it would not see it coming.
The other one you were trying to put in front of him.
And yeah, the other one was right in front of him.
So he would absorb, and it would
for my
take any
flight
of the
path.
splash damage and fire back at the.
Yep.
Cool.
Actually, if it was lined up properly, it could just keep going. A constant
Unlimited
beam of
energy. Great.
death through the portals.
All right. That's you?
Yep.
Cool.
How did he look, by the way?
Oh, you hit him in the back. Yeah. Blasted his cape.
Uh-huh.
And he turned and I guess snarled at you.
Did he appear to be in any meaningful pain?
I mean, hard to say, but no.
Not really. My stats are enormous. I find it very easy to say a lot of things.
It was a sizable hit,
Okay, thank you.
but he seems to be quite sturdy. Otherwise, you figure logically with a force blast, you would have knocked him right off of his thing.
Fair. Next time we'll just aim for the thing.
Exactly.
Ooh.
That's what I was thinking.
I'm tech dependent too, but mine's a lot harder to hit.
Anima.
Okay, since I am closest to Hobgoblin, I think I'm going to do a Venom Blast at Hobgoblin.
Okay.
Ooh. Is that a wyvern thing?
Yes, it
It's a
is
spider
I was
actually.
gonna say otherwise we need to have a conversation.
No, it is specifically a wyvern thing. I'm looking at the wyvern cheese specifically because I got to use these to my advantage when I got them. Okay, and that was agility. Is that right?
Yes.
Venom-filled mouse gun.
So is this the spider powers venom blast,
This is
or
the
just a
spider
custom
power.
one that does? Okay.
I got a 19.
A 19 hits.
Sick. And then that's going to be next time 3 plus 3 for 21 damage.
That's impressive. What's the multiplier or the
For the wyvern, it's ×3
Oh, yeah,
and
right.
then +3. Technically, if we were going based off of Anima's
number on the
agility,
Marvel die?
it would be higher.
what'd you roll on the Marvel die?
6.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I rolled a 4, a 6, and a 6, and technically, if we were going based off of Anima's agility, I would have rolled a 21 with 29 damage because my agility is higher than the wyvern agility. So,
To be fair, it's a big clunky.
Yeah, it's-
yeah.
So you catch him, but he turns his glider and it takes some of the damage. But you do hit him. I'm just justifying the fact that he took less than you were hoping he would. And you continue to move, I assume? Or are you going to hover in place?
I'm gonna I think I'll hover in place for now.
Cool.
I don't know where else I could really go when I have my one main focus of attack, so.
Dreadfire.
Well, still kind of clinging onto the back of this thing, I assume. But now in striking range of the gentleman behind all of this, he is going to give him some much due attention. He is.
You're gonna ride, clutch on the saddle with your knees and pull your 6 shooters out.
Pretty much.
Nice.
We love to see it.
Dreadfire's so cool.
Yeah. He's gonna hit him
Nice.
with Dread Stare. Actually, he's still.
Oh.
Even cooler.
Glares.
Red stare.
Ego attack. Well, it's Penance Stare in the book.
Yeah.
That's a 21.
It takes focus damage.
Yep. That's full damage too, unless he has uncanny. It'll be 37 focus damage.
37-ish focus damage.
And then I will spend a reaction to take another standard action and use suppressing fire. And then I will pull out the guns and shoot at him.
Nice.
Okay.
Edge on that. That's a 21 versus his vigilance.
Yeah.
Thinking that hits.
I mean, anything above 20 is pretty much a guaranteed hit.
Hits
this
99
game,
and several
which is-
9% of things in the multiverse get hit by a 21.
So that
You could
does
shoot the Watcher with that number.
his physical damage reduction applies to that, but it is also focus damage.
Okay. Hey,
That's his turn.
cool. Cool. Steel Aegis.
Okay.
Beginning of his
So-
turn, I'm going to spend another reaction and use covering fire.
Yes.
You had to have seen that one coming.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's great.
It's a
We love
23
Dreadfire
versus
so
his
much.
vigilance. Standard damage reduction and his focus damage.
So weird. All of these gun things are focus damage.
Well, it's specifically the ones I took intentionally. Remember, Dreadfire's a pacifist.
Oh yeah.
He says while beating a dragon with chains.
I didn't say Gary was a pacifist.
That seems
Very
like a
convenient.
technicality.
Very convenient technicality.
Demons don't kill people. Burning chains kill people.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Please continue.
Oh, okay, cool. Steel Aegis.
Oh yes. It's actually my turn. Okay, so two questions, and then I will get on to my quick turn. Is the dragon okay? So, Beholder kind of zooped off and then zooped around. So,
Yeah.
is the dragon turning to face her, or is it facing towards Hobgoblin?
It's flying in that general direction, flying towards Hobgoblin, feels like it's banking in that direction.
Oh, it like he's banking towards Hobgoblin or
Yes.
toward. Okay.
But that is
So-
also towards Penny, because Penny is past Hobgoblin, so.
Yeah, but you
Ambiguous.
kind of took a turn.
Oh no, yeah, like I'm specifically making it slightly difficult.
Yeah. So yeah, as a little bit of a power move, Zan is going to partial phase his lower half and kind of just whoop out of the dragon's clutches and climb back onto its back. Like
Establish
holding on to,
dominance.
yeah, holding on to Spike. It kind of like pats him on the side and says, okay, so we're agreed, yeah? Like, as many fish and chilies as you want if you help us out.
You're absolutely determined to. Okay.
You have given me a dragon that can speak.
Oh,
Of course,
Lexi-
I'm going to befriend it.
Alexi's in the telepathic link at this point, going, honestly, I think you're offending it more than anything at this point, Zan.
Did we figure out that fish is something they like?
He's assuming because it's a
that
giant
just-
lizard and he's thinking of them like large crocodiles. And crocodiles eat fish.
Give
Very
me an
specific.
eagle roll.
Very
Heck yeah, I will. Because I've been doing great at these. Do I have... Okay, yeah, literally nothing that can help with any kind of talk.
Also, I feel like
Nice.
crocodiles mostly eat land animals that venture close to the water, but
Hey, that is an 18.
18.
very respectable.
Yeah, it's not that one. So he's the one that got spooked by that, and that's not even him. He doesn't recognize you.
Did he, is it gonna work? Because if it's not, I might be able to help out a little bit, potentially.
I'm
The
not
thing
sure.
is, like, even when Mike has said that the roll has succeeded, it has not really done much.
I mean,
Well,
to be
it's
fair,
not
you're dealing
evil.
with a thing that's inherently evil, and its entire mission
That
is
sounds
to come here and kill
racist.
you.
Nothing's inherently evil.
All right.
It's just how they're
Okay.
treated and
Well,
in their situation.
Okay, hang on.
you say that. No.
Does me
Okay.
attacking Hobgoblin do anything to help? Because technically I am something that looks like them attacking the enemy. I just It was-
And
bias.
I think that just confuses them because it's not
Wait, are we
That's not-
attacking that guy now?
exactly.
Is that- Did I
You're
miss
dealing
the
thought
with a
maybe-
thing
memo?
with a logic of -3.
thought maybe it would help. If it doesn't, that I tried.
So
Can't
it's
say I
sort
didn't
of
try to help.
the logic and reasoning of these creatures is you're dealing
Okay.
with an animal. That-
Yeah.
That's why I'm offering food now.
So
Before it was like, hey, we're tough.
You know
Then it's
what?
like, okay, this guy might be stupid. Hey, I can
So-
get you food.
it's going to basically it rears up and banks, and then flies over, lands on the clutching the edge of the roof, sort of steps in, and sort of does this shrug thing. Get off.
Okay. I'm gonna trust you on this, and he'll hop off. And just stand there, just fists on hips, just staring up at the dragon.
Him. You can't really have that much of a conversation in 6 seconds. So, Hobgoblin is going this way. Seeing that happen, seeing the fact that there are in fact 3 dragon or wyverns now, confused by this, banks around this one, sees that one in pain, but and is going to okay. Not a lot of health left. I'm not entirely sure what to do with this guy, actually.
Good. Keep him in one spot and let us beat him easier.
Yeah, he'll hit himself in confusion.
60 floors up, anybody's going to die if they get knocked down. So
I won't.
I'm pretty sure Jaguar could shake it off.
true, but none of you or him is okay. He is going to fly away. Discretion, the better part of valor, etc., etc. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 16, 20. He's like, nuts to this, I'm out of here.
The thing is that he has just too many spots he has to run away from simultaneously.
Kinda, yeah. But on his way past, he shoots a beam from his fingertip, a purplish beam, and it hits. Oh, I should roll just to be fair, because it's a thing. It hits the wyvern that Dreadfire is on.
Oh.
No effect.
Huh. Weird.
Speaking of that wyvern, how does it get you off its back?
How indeed.
Barrel roll.
I feel like gravity is weak sauce at this point for getting rid of these problems.
Yeah, it's going to try to do a roll, shake you off. Actually, that would be a roll for me to shake off the chains. This time it's going to work.
Oh,
Hey, he did it.
finally, someone has gotten out of being grabbed by
Yeah, it took
chains.
a non-combat of 8 to do, which I think is the point. And so
Yeah.
Good job, fake Dargon.
it does this barrel roll, and you lose your grip on the chains.
Uh-oh.
It's fine.
And this one, what am I going to do with him?
The next round is going to be so fun, you guys. Just wait. It's fine.
We came to kill. Why should we not kill now?
Because you weren't brought here to kill. You were brought here as a sacrifice to that guy, and he's going to point at the guy running away, his ambitions and failure. He brought you here to die for nothing.
As a distraction.
Not die. To conquer.
No. There
No.
No.
Boop.
there are
Bad
no.
dragon. No, wait.
No, the fuck you mean? No.
There
No
were
bad dragon.
There were a lot of Chitauri in New York, like a lot.
Yeah.
And they had way bigger things than you, and you guys are 3 tiny not dragons. Come on.
Yeah, that's
Conquer.
kind
Hey,
of
I
what
don't wanna
he's
be
going to
lumped
be
in with
going
this.
towards.
Right, just lumped your teammate in there.
You're gonna even
Yeah, he's just like-
occupy you could occupy a small convenience store maybe,
Yeah.
but like
But yeah, then will just be like, yeah, you guys are possibly fighting some of the weakest heroes this world has.
Don't say that. Don't say
no.
that out loud. Hang on.
that
Hey,
is
quiet
that
in
is also
Quiet.
super wrong because there's something deeply wrong with us in our advancement. Things are
Yeah.
not okay. We're gonna become
Yeah,
a
and
problem.
he'll continue.
soon.
He'll continue.
The Avengers
be
are gonna
like-
be like, so
Yeah, we have
maybe you should sit down in a box for a
we
while.
have entities on this planet with reality warping capabilities and world ending strength that are not here because you guys weren't brought here to conquer. There is nothing here that can be conquered by you and that guy over there because again, you were brought here as a distraction. He is using you as toys, basically. There's no honor, no conquering, no strength in fighting us.
We are the first.
Do you want to be the last?
We will be legion. Your world will be ours for the taking.
I kicked Mab in the face and she couldn't do anything about it. You think a pair of dragons is going to do anything here?
Not dragons.
I have so many questions.
Yeah, pulling the Mab card is a shot in the dark. He has no idea if these dragons are associated with anything Fey.
I mean, technically it was Morgana, but
Mab seems like she's higher on the totem pole, and he might actually not know that it wasn't Mab.
all right. We'll have to get back to that. Dualily,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hobgoblin went streaking past you.
He did, didn't he? And he's quite far away now.
Still in range.
Still in range, though. Still in range of just me, or anybody else capable of getting to him? Because it looks like it's just in range of me.
Yeah.
Nobody else at this point. Sorry.
And Dreadfire is falling.
Yes.
As I say, everything's fine.
Well,
It's fine.
he's
Next.
technically in mid. He's just gonna blink to the roof where you are, but I just didn't want to interrupt because we can do that whenever, like before he falls.
That's all right. So she's not going to worry too much about that for the moment.
Yeah, Dreadfire will be fine. He's gonna.
I promise it's gonna be the best. It's gonna be the best round ever.
I'm so scared for what you're about to do.
I'm not even gonna do much, really. It's gonna be.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use inspiration for Zan for helping him convince this dragon.
You got this, buddy.
From the
Yeah.
other rooftop, you're doing great.
You're going great.
I mean, he's having an actual conversation, so I mean, props.
That's a good thing.
further than
Also
further than
getting
you'd
information.
expect.
Further than Dreadfire's getting.
Ooh.
So yeah, that's fair. I mean, but mean. But yeah, so
I got it.
Lily's just gonna be like, Yeah, I don't think my mom would like you guys trying to take over her world. And just kind of like flicker her dark powers and just like flicker them off and on. And be just like, hey, see,
Okay.
I'm magical. You don't want to mess with me.
It's like
team
flashing
chat.
flashing her
We need to
badge.
decide- We need to decide right now if we're reasoning with them or threatening them, because all we're doing is confusing them more.
No, both. It's always both.
That's
Both
exactly
is
how
good.
you're getting as far as you are because they're
Show
literally- yeah.
strength, but offer a path of honor or something. I don't know.
Something like that.
Dude,
I can't say that I understand not dragon psychology.
Yeah, we're
That's
good
fair.
cop, bad copping these dragons.
Oh, got it.
Cool. Cool.
That's
Cool,
totally
cool.
the plan.
All right. Well, yes. Okay. It's sort of because it's large, it's keeping tabs on things. So it will see your flashing of dark magic. It raises one of its the brow ridges into a form of quizzical, curious analysis as it's dealing with Zan in a 6 seconds intervals. That's you.
Yep, inspiration. This
Beholder.
will give you
So,
Give me edge on a check.
Edge on a check.
Yep. edge on all
Every
your
check.
checks until my
Ooh.
next turn.
Well, let's do the flight roll first to see what I'm working with here. By the
Sure.
way, I had not done my advancement for this, which it turns out on my sheet was agility. So now I have an agility of 1.
Whoa. Well.
That's infinitely better than what it was before.
Slow
look,
down.
a fantastic 16. Nice. I feel confident
You're
about that.
really getting the handle of this now.
My flight abilities. In fact, now I can do the thing in flex, which I was not going to do earlier. But
You gotta just
so
flex
what I'm
when-
going to do is fly over to my portal, and then in it, and then out this one,
Okay.
which ends me up here after 15 squares, which is actually exactly as close as I would be to him, even if I went in a straight line. But it just looks cooler.
That's fair.
Bet.
But
Okay.
for my actual actions,
Huh.
I'm going to use communal power to share flight with everyone.
Oh. Well, not me, because I already have that.
I mean that's fair, but
But imagine
you have
a dragon
the-
on a tiny glider.
you have the option.
Flight
And then-
squared.
And then for my second action, I'm going to use communal power to share Beauty's eye beam with everyone.
Oh,
Okay.
I love that for us.
Now these things will only last 1 round, because
That's
I'm
all
not
we need them for.
I'm not dumping anything that I'm concentrating on yet. But
Okay.
at my next turn, then I will have to make hard choices about what I'm actually holding on to, because I will be 2 above my how many things I can concentrate on at once.
So
But-
you're doing.
So Penny
now
Penny's
you've got
not
the portals
actually.
up.
Hmm?
You got portals up.
Yeah.
And you have your glider, so that's also a concentration.
Yes.
So you've got 1 more spot.
Lightning actions that I took from Dreadfire is the
Yeah.
third one.
Lightning actions. So technically, you can't concentrate on anything.
That's correct. But communal power lets me do 1 round of without concentrating. It has a default duration of 1 round. If I spend focus at the end of the round, I can extend it, but then
Right.
it counts against concentration.
Right. Right.
I am going to have to spend a non-trivial amount of focus. Let me do this math.
Cool.
So the
So,
flight.
or-
So is the glider in fact flight 2 or flight 1?
It is in fact flight 2.
Okay, so spending 15 for that, and then Beauty's eye beam, I think, is Yeah, that's the minimum is 5, so that's fine. So it's also 15. So I'm spending 30 on that nonsense. Go get him, team.
Cool. So, Dreadfire, as you are plummeting, you're like, all right, well, I'm going to probably phase this. This will be fine. Never phased moving at terminal velocity. I'm wondering how far I'm going to actually fall into the earth. And whether or not there's a subway tunnel under me, you're sort of doing all these sort of mental calculations. Gary's like, this is going to suck. And then underneath you manifests a glider that your feet seem sort of locked into in the shape of a bat.
Dig the aesthetic. I didn't know you could do that.
Ditto for Lily.
I couldn't until like 12 seconds ago.
Oh, he was talking to Gary. He just assumed
Oh, okay.
Gary figured some shit out mid-fall. Like,
How would the eye thing manifest, I wonder?
Presumably, it's going to be like, it's going to be sort of like, I guess I would say portal based. Like Beauty is just establishing a connection with each person and where their eye is pointing. And then when it seems like they want to shoot it, Beauty will just shoot it out of their eye instead of out of mine. Dimensional technology.
How would that, yeah, so, but how would that manifest in terms of an appearance? Like, does one eye just start to glow? Like,
Presumably, yes, the aesthetics are going to be quite similar to.
then how do you know? Does it really feel like you have to pee and then you just kind of like, all right, just let it go? And then, oh, I feel this so much better now that it's out of my eye.
I mean, they probably would get like at least the targeting overlay.
Yeah.
In that one eye.
That's a good call. Yeah. So you essentially, each of you gets this wild half vision targeting overlay of a slight analytic, slight feels technological, but I mean, you're not wearing anything and you're not in a helmet or anything and you don't have a visor on. So something wonky's going on. And Steel Aegis and Dualily and Dreadfire now have gliders. as Alexi has apparently opted out of one.
opted out.
I'm already
Is
high,
a
man.
logic roll.
Pardon?
High beam is a logic roll.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Although the I-beam thing would happen, and then Lexi
But the
and
I-beam does.
telepathically, like, okay, that's cool.
Everybody reflexively closes the not targeting eye. And you're like, wild. That makes it slightly less nauseating. That's you?
Yep.
Well done.
Not doing anything other than giving other people more choices.
Nice.
TM.
I like it. Anima.
Okay, so trying to figure out how many spaces I can move right now. Like, how close can I get to Beholder and Hobgoblin?
You can cover the distance.
Okay.
Yeah, easily. You were
Okay,
closer
cool.
than I
Then
was
I'm
to start
going
with.
to.
Your move is like 25.
Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna move over there, right next to them, as close to Hobgoblin as I can get. If somebody wouldn't mind moving me, that would be fantastic.
You actually you have enough move that you could cut him off. Like you can get in front of him vaguely and then.
Oh, I'd like
force
to
him-
do
force him-
that. If I
yeah,
can do
force him to
that, I'd
maneuver in
love to
3D.
cut him off.
Like I mean, it's 3D, so you can't block every way he could go, but you're gonna.
Yeah, but if I can get ahead
make
of
him
him
make a
and
flight
cut him
check.
off, that would be great. And
Yeah,
then
momentum's going to heck him up at some point.
and then I'm going to use. Do I want to do this one? If it'll let me type it. Use that one or that one? I think I'm gonna use. Roll 20, please. Let me look at the other powers. All right. Well, it's not gonna let me. So I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna use a vicious attack.
Uh-huh.
So that would be melee.
Yes.
Let me get out my trusty calculator again.
Are you biting? Are you stabbing with his fancy tail? Gonna grab him with a claw? What's going on?
Grab him, I think. I think I'll try to grab him with a claw. Or at least slash at him if I can.
Sure.
So that's that. Plus that. 17?
17 is a hit.
Sick.
Let me just double check. Yes, I'm pretty sure. Yes.
And that is 31 damage.
What was your Marvel result?
My Marvel was a 5.
Okay.
So it's 5 times 5 plus 6.
Oh, you already did it for me. Cool.
Yep.
That helped me.
Now that's not including any sturdy or anything he has because I don't know how to calculate that, but
Okay. Alrighty.
it's good. 31 damage. And that's me. I think that's all I can do. But I'm gonna, as I cut him off, I'm gonna be like, not so fast, bud. Nice try. Where do you think you're going?
Dreadfire.
Okay, well, I guess we'll fly over here. And he is just going to, hey, we're not done with you yet. He is going to try and bind him with Dreadfire chains.
Okay.
So 19. Ego.
That is a hit.
That is 32 health damage minus whatever damage reduction.
Right. Okay.
And then for his second action, I will spend a reaction, and he's actually going to shake off the eye beam because it's confusing and he doesn't quite understand how it works. And so, like, as the eye was starting to light up, they're both just going to go black, and he's going to hit him with Dread Gaze again.
Go with your strengths.
Again, 18 ego.
Against Ego as well?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
And that is focus damage.
That's focus damage, right? Jeez. Okay.
And so was he successfully grabbed by the chains?
Yeah, we're still playing it that way, right?
I think so. It's very unclear. Okay, well, in that case, I will burn another reaction and I will hit him with Brain Drain. This is versus Vigilance. It's only a 15, something good.
You already did your reaction, though, didn't you? 2 of them?
Yeah, I have 3. And I only used 1.
Oh, are we still? Are we doing the questionable thing with?
No,
Like-
I used to have 4. Now I only have 3.
Fair.
So,
Oh,
I love how the
geez.
errata has made this
Be
game
lucky
more
it went
confusing.
down one.
Totally nerfing Dreadfire.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
god.
he's
As we
been-
said, that
Be
that
very
errata barely affected the situation.
I mean, it was a good change.
Useless now. Terrible. All right. Yep. What you doing?
So that's a 15 versus his vigilance.
Oh. Yeah, it still makes it.
So that is
Needs to be to
17 focus damage. Actually, I'm gonna burn a karma on that. Let's make
Yeah.
that 37 focus damage.
Wow, that is
Heck yeah!
much better.
And I get half that back, so 18.
Nice.
You get 15 back.
Reduction.
Oh, right.
Protection doesn't apply to this. This is a brain attack, unless he has uncanny.
I was going
He has
to say,
Yes,
uncanny.
okay.
got something.
Checks out.
15.
He does, in fact, have a little bit of brain protection.
That makes sense.
I got to borrow that power sometime.
Are you
They
finished
have
now?
to be. They have to be grabbed. It's the only.
Oh, it
caveat.
has. You have to use the chains, or just grab.
They just have
Just
to be
grabbed.
grabbed.
Okay. Okay. I can
In
work with that.
theory, you would think grabbed by
Like, technically, you have to be grabbed.
but it doesn't actually say that. But that would
Well,
be
yes.
the,
Just like the trigger for the help reaction is your teammate fails a check.
Mm-hmm.
Full stop. Like literally anywhere in the multiverse.
Yeah, we kind of got an out with the telepathic link, but otherwise, Captain America in New York could give Wolverine in Japan some help if he wanted to.
All they have
Just
to
a
do
quick,
is
encouraging text.
all they have to do is just they are reminded of their teammate and how awesome they are, and they're like, what would Cap do in this situation? And that's
Exactly. Exactly.
that is
Paragon of virtue. All right. That's a lot. Still Aegis.
Oh, right. Dreadfire burned all of his reactions.
No, I still have one. I just don't feel like wasting it on that right now.
we're gonna save it just in case.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
in case of emergency.
Yeah.
It's my safety blanket reaction.
Yes. Just to make it clear that for the beauty thing, that it is a range attack, logic based with edge, that you can pump for extra damage 2 for 1.
Amazing.
And also currently I think it's doing energy damage because I absorbed a laser. I don't know if that's fire or energy, but one of those two.
That sounds like energy.
Yeah.
So
I really wanted to use it, but my logic is 0.
No, yeah, Penny
I-
was trying to spread this around, but this is not a great power for anyone but Penny.
Yeah.
it's not bad for
I would've- yeah,
Zan.
I'd
Zan's
assume
logic
Zan
is a 5.
Yeah, that's great. You're doing
Yeah.
great. Good job.
Yeah, you're so.
That's
great.
adorable.
Lexi's is only a 2 at the moment.
And
so-
even Lily
Okay.
would be not bad with it because of the brilliance. Like it'd be high
All
damage.
right.
Actually, Lily would be gross with this one.
So
With that extra brilliance.
Yeah, Zan is going to motion at Hobgoblin, getting the absolute break speed off of him, and say, okay, so that guy was strong enough to summon you guys here, and he is on his last leg. Is this a horse you want to back? Because you could just go home. Like,
Please.
you could stay here and help us, do hero stuff too. Like, I'm not going to fight you on that, but if you'd rather go home, logic roll with edge.
Ego.
Oh, ego roll with edge.
Who said edge?
edge.
Lily
Who
did.
needs edge?
Oh yeah, he had edge from.
Oh, that's
inspiration.
right. You do have edge. That's right. Because
It's so super irrelevant.
Not
What the-
necessarily.
I mean, you
I'm
might
going
as
to edge
well
that
get that
5.
five.
Would you really need that extra 1 that you can get by
Yeah.
I
successfully
would
edging
like to
that
have
5?
a 616.
that would be great if you had.
Ah, come on.
So
You wanna
But
keep
still,
pumping
that
it or
is a.
something?
Yeah, fantastic 21.
You want to
Yep,
keep?
that-
You want to keep pumping and see if you can get that 6?
I am. Oh, why are you this evil? How many karma? I have one more karma left. Do I,
mean,
crit
it goes
fish?
away. It goes away at the end of the fight. So you start over with your base. So might as well.
That's all I need. And besides, I'm going to Norway. It's not like that's going to cause any continuity
All
issues
right.
by going there.
Exactly.
Come on. 6. I'm not going to look.
No, just a 5.
Gosh, dang it.
Or it is a something 5 or lower. It doesn't tell us.
Yeah,
that it
5 or
just
lower.
Uses the
I
whatever.
wish it would tell you. That way, at least you'd
Yeah, that would be
know.
nice.
So at least it's not just.
So
Fucking
you would
with
be
you.
so you would know that it was literally like teasing you if you got
Yeah.
a 5.
Yeah.
All right.
An attempt at a ultimate fantastic success was made, so I guess I'll just have to take a fantastic 21.
Yeah, they settle sometimes.
Okay. So it stares at you intently for a very long time.
Stares back
A little bit of drool.
and hands on hips.
It flicks its tongue out at you. When we master your domain, I will remember you.
I've been getting that a lot lately.
Man.
And take you as my favorite pet.
Oh.
Okay, that one's new.
This is what a fantastic success gets you.
You will be favored among your kind in the new regime. And it leaps off the building and does a slow bank as if to fly away. Farewell, mortal.
Does he look like he's going towards the kerfuffling that's happening to the north of us, or is he just...
Nope. He's flying the other way.
Oh,
Is the other
Okay.
wyvern following him?
He says,
the other wyvern's having
"Come,
problems.
brother." And the brother looks up, confused, tries to bank, and spasms, crashes into the ground.
Oh.
Awkward.
I'm sure this won't
Completely
come back to bite me in the future.
Fades. The brilliant reddish of the scales fades. And it's almost as if the entire it's like it ages overnight, like in instantaneously in seconds. And what is left is sort of a desiccated husk. Very clearly not breathing, very clearly dead. And then it opens its eyes again,
Oh no, Draco Lich.
glowing purple. And it sort of lifts up its one desiccated wing, tearing a lot of the dried leather of the wing parchment, and roars an unholy scream of, I guess, visceral rage. Wait, excuse me while I switch the token.
Oh yeah. So, do I have enough action economy left to take off on the glider?
Yes, but we're going to
movement.
call it here
Okay.
because this is everything, and you kind of may even have an ally, maybe. Who knows? But yeah, we still need to deal with the rest of Hobgoblin.
Come hit me in the face, Bone Daddy. Penny needs some focus.
Ah, yeah, here it is. Yeah.
Yay.
So, Lily, you're next.
Mm-hmm. Do you want me to go, or do you
No, I'm
want to
trying to
call
think.
it?
I'm trying to think of what Hobgoblin is going to do because he's in a worse fucking way right now. He is not.
It's problematic.
I mean, I feel like that was a
the result of
dramatic
his-
enough cliffhanger to leave.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I still want to, because he's weighing his options, and this isn't going well for him.
No.
Yeah, he's a wee bit hecked, as we say.
Sad.
In the
It's sad to
biz.
see someone experiencing the results of their own choices.
What? No, yeah, exactly.
Consequences to my
let's,
actions?
let's call it here then. With the sudden death of one of the creatures and sudden instantaneous resurrection thereof. So, will our heroes? What will our heroes do with this new threat? Who knows? Tune in next week to find out. So let's do a quick.
Maybe it's not a threat. Maybe when Gary kills someone, he just takes them over.
Yeah. Now you just put an idea in my head. So I'll go come back to that later. I'm gonna write that down. So until then, thanks for watching. Let's do a quick roundtable to get some information from our cast as to where you can find them on the interwebs. And let's start with Aya.
Hello, I am Aya. You can find me on the internet on Twitter, on Twitch, and on all kinds of different things. I make cute plushies. I do voice acting, but mostly I have a card that is Aya Sakate, so SAKATE .card with 2 R's .co. See you soon.
Dora.
Hi, I'm Pandora Beatrix. I played Penny. I can be found, places. Blue Sky and YouTube mostly at Pandora Beatrix. I have a card too, but I hardly ever updated it. It's probably old and weird now. Mostly I can be heard on the Modus Files, Fallout 76 podcast. Also, a thing related to Once Upon a Wasteland that I'm not sure I'm allowed to talk about yet. I have to check if it's actually been publicized, but that'll be coming out soon too anyway. And it's going to be great and lots of cool stuff. So just keep your ears out and watch the Spotify skies. I'm real tired. Imagine I said something cool.
Insert awesome thing here.
Awesome. That was great.
How cool.
You're such an inspiration.
Fix it in post. It's fine.
We can edit all this out. Doing it live. Adam.
Hi, I'm Adam, better known as Soulbot in most places on the internet. Tonight I've been playing the not in any way problematic Dreadfire. You can find me. I also have a card that I just recently updated with all of my socials, VO demos, AP performances and clips, some sound effects design stuff from my game dev work. I've got some of my old music on there, just a little bit of everything. That's soulbind.card.co.
John.
Hello, I'm John. I've been your dragon whisperer for this session. I can be found online at Crims Bacon on the social medias. I run my own tabletop podcast where we play anything and everything called Bacon Flavored Podcasts or Bacon Flavored Pods. I can also draw things for money, which reach out at aforementioned socials to get prices and what have you for. I stream with my friend over on his Twitch channel, Bor Immortal, BOR Immortal. And let's see. I don't know why I turn around like I'm looking at things, like there's literally nothing there. My cat's stupid, so
yeah.
I just assumed you were referencing a file in your mind palace, and that's where you.
Yeah.
my mind palace is like an empty studio apartment.
No, see, I legitimately pictured like a whiteboard with a bunch of organized, like,
Yeah.
all your stuff that's going on. Like
Like
'cause
one
I
of
do
those,
need a
like-
cork board.
You have a
But
you have a
it's like-
background. We can't see it.
Yeah,
but it's like a
that
little
is true.
chaotic, so it's like one of those conspiracy theory boards where it's just there's
Yep.
just sticky notes everywhere, and each one says something different.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Glitch.
Y'all can find me probably back on Saturdays again at this point. Who knows? You can find me though most places at Glitch Productions. I'm trying to get into a consistent uploading schedule on all of my socials. So every day on TikTok, at least once a week on Instagram. If you like my content and want to see more, I'm a part of a group account called Cosplay for Chaos. We just posted some stuff on this day. It'll be in the future for us about SAC Anime. Also, if I saw you at SAC Anime, thank you. You were so sweet. I adored all of you. And exciting news, I'm back to Twitch streaming. When this airs, I will probably already be back to it. I'm gonna slow but steady wins the race, and I'm gonna start with once a week. So I'll be streaming every week on Thursday, either 2 to 4 or 4 to 6. I haven't decided on a time yet.
And what's that Twitch channel?
That is also Glitched Productions.
Glitched.
That everywhere because it covers all my bases. So, and then my Percy Jackson campaign is still happening eventually. If you want to see some content made for it, though, I have been posting TikToks about 2 of the characters that will be in that campaign. So keep an eye on my TikTok. I'm starting to, leak some stuff about that. Nothing spoilery, but just some little stuff about some of the characters that you'll be meeting in the campaign. So go check that out. Give it some love.
Awesome.
Is it glitched_production or glitched production, one word?
It's for the most part, it's glitched.productions or all one word, because every website you have to do it differently. So
Okay, I was just curious because there's 4 Twitch channels called Glitched Productions.
Yeah, it's one of the two. It's either glitched.productions or glitched productions is one word.
The one with the picture that looks like this.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna assume it's the one with a fancy Greek-looking avatar and not the one without an avatar.
If it has 2 different colored eyes and red hair, yes. I have to change my icon though.
Okay, followed.
Cool.
Thanks.
All right. And I, as usual, am your hapless and befuddled narrator who's victim to the whims of fate and the shenaniganery that happens on Monday nights. Is off the scale sometimes. But this one was a completely fun thing because I like trying to think on my feet. Because I came up with a bunch of stuff while everybody was doing other stuff. So, more on that later. Tune in next week and you'll find out a bit more about stuff. Yes, the team might have very well made an ally. So, I'll just give you that.
Undead dragon.
No, the other one.
Damocles.
I was gonna say, because that guy did not sound like an ally.
I got it yet.
I still stand by my statement that I made in the Discord. We have a dragon at home. You should be content.
And I stand by
I'm
my
happy with the
response to
dragon
that
at home.
statement.
I'm the dragon at home.
Right? Yeah. All right. So you can catch my pre and post COVID cosplay adventures at Canadian Captain America on Instagram and TikTok, CDN Captain America on the Blue Sky, and the other one, the elephant one, and the whale one, and the bird one, and the other thing. Beyond that, for projects at some point, other than this one, which happens 6 p.m. Pacific time, 10 a.m. on Saturdays, Pacific time. 2 concurrent games happening in the same universe. They said I couldn't be done, and so far I'm proving them right, but we'll figure out how to merge the 2 of them completely at some point in the future for a big-ass battle, because this team is almost reaching rank 4. The other group just made rank 4, so things are going to get even more crazy because I'm going to be getting more powers and continue earning this weird XP trip that they get, leading up to the final act, final chapter, and then a big old BBEG boss fight, as happens in comics. Other than that, you can catch me at some point in the future. I'm not sure when or anything else, so I will try to do my best to actually provide ranges or times with regards to a 4-part charity stream playing Marvel Multiverse as everyone's favorite Star Spangled Man with a Plan in a team of 5 called Day of Doom on the Sword and Key Twitch channel. So at some point that's happening. They still have to stick it through editing and etc. And they've got a backlog, so they've got something on the works, but it should be happening apparently within a month or 2. So who knows? we shall see. But yeah, I went in full costume for that. So
Nice.
full-ish
That's what
costume. I
it
didn't
is.
have the helmet on because it's
That's fair.
Yeah, helmets
I
are
have
tough
to
to
be able
wear.
to see. So
Yeah.
but you got all kinds of Captain America chicanery, and many pithy quotes that harken you back to 1950s. Days were better, and I don't know. So many cliches that I tried to throw out there, and everybody was like, "Holy crap, that's like
That's a deep cut.
you could." So more on that as it comes. Other than that, the plans are in the works at some point to possibly get a D&D game going. That'll probably happen after this one's done. Maybe another superhero game, and possibly, depending on whether or not I can find time to read the book, Hunter the Gathering, or Hunter the Reckoning,
Hunter the
Something.
Hunting.
Hunter the World of Darkness, Hunter the Hunter.
Hunter the daddy issues.
Yes. Or some kind of amalgam game or something like that. Who knows? Either way, that's possibly going to be on this channel and another channel as a concurrent thing as well. We'll see how that goes. But beyond that, that's it for me. That's it for us. So like and subscribe, everybody here. Do some following. Do some subscriptions if you can. Open up a browser window and mute it if you can't. Watch them on their things, doing their things. Everything helps. And support the arts, etc., etc. Yeah, other than that, we're good for this week. We'll see you next week. Keep your stick on the ice.
Love
And
you.
Bye.
Catch you later.
Bye bye.